You were depressed, you were skinny, and you had nothing coming for you, I assume. So you said, hey, let me get into the gym. Then you found out, oh, it's not as easy as it looks like. Let me resort to steroids. Elongated version of this guy, Max Euceda. I don't know how to say his last name. I didn't know that he was a popular fitness influencer. I really need to catch up on, I guess, the fitness industry. There's a lot of people that are famous that I never knew was famous. But I made a few shorts either today or yesterday, depending on when this comes up. But I made a few shorts talking about how I think that he's not natural. The more I do research on this guy, the more I believe he's not natural. When I saw him, when I saw his TikTok profile, um, he looks like he's been kind of big his whole life, but then seeing these rapid transformations he does seems kind of suspicious. Everything about his body is crazy. But I don't want to just go off my thoughts. I want to actually learn. So that's also why we're starting a new series called Learn with Eli, where you guys will learn with me by going on Google and together with me. I mean, you guys don't have to do it, but I'm going to do it. And you guys are going to watch depending on how much you stay in this video. So without further ado, let's get into this video and see what this guy talks about and what he's all about and what points he tries to make to prove that he's natural.
There's really no easy way to say this. I didn't really expect to be making a video like this. But, yes, I am unnatural. According to Greg Doucette, that is.
Bruh.
You see, Greg Doucette decided to make a video on me about 6 hours ago, claiming that I am unnatural because I have a good physique in such a small time span. But,
Okay, hold on.
yeah, that is completely bogus.
It's not just the fact that he claims to make these drastic changes within a short period amount of time, which I made a short about that if you guys want to check it out. It's also that he keeps on changing the time dates in which he says that they were. He keeps on making up some crap saying that, oh, this is between 2 years. Then he changed it, oh, wait, to 3 years to make it seem more realistic. Then, it was between 4 years. Like, bro, make up your mind. If you're going to lie, at least try to be good at it. And don't change the title after thousands of people have already seen it. Like, he changed the video from the one that I reacted to. He changed it from 2 years to 3 years, then 3 years to 4 years. And like, bro, come on. Like, come on. Seriously. But, yeah, let's continue with the video, but I just want to point that out. It's not just that he's saying that it's a short period amount of time. It's that he's also changing it up all the time. So, yeah.
Arms. I've never touched any performance enhancing drugs ever in my entire lifting career, ever in my life. The only supplements I currently take and have ever taken are creatine and protein powder. And you're gonna sit there and say, okay, well, that's absolutely bullshit. Well, it isn't. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand that you train, you get enough protein, and, you know, maybe you take some creatine on the side, and you get a good physique. Like,
Okay. So, that's basically what every single fake natty out there says. Like, bro, I'm just eating chicken and rice and broccoli and drinking my protein shakes, waking up at 12 a.m. to take my protein drink. And like, bro, even if you do all that right, you're not going to get the physique that he's getting. I can almost like 100% guarantee it. Like, that's the most common excuse I've ever heard.
really not that difficult. But anyway, we are going to be reacting to the video he made on me. A lot of you guys have been asking. I have not seen it yet. I watched the first 10 seconds and I said, you know what, I'm going to react to this live. A couple of my friends have seen it. I've sent it to them and I said, you know, like, this guy's pretty big. He made a natty or not on me. And, you know, they told me some of the takeaways and it was not good. Apparently this is super emotional, super passionate, and for Greg Doucette, you know, that's obviously no surprise. He's usually quite emotional, but this one's apparently a little bit different. So we are going to see what he has to say. I don't really do reaction videos at all, ever. I don't really post me talking ever. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see where this one takes us. But I also have a folder up of all my workout videos and pictures that I've ever taken and saved onto my computer. We got, you know, the beginner, college newbie, the basement bulk, TikTok when I was, you know, slightly overtraining, going a little bit crazy there, and the current bulk that we are on. So those are all the videos and stuff that I have saved. I've got some stuff before I was lifting that I can show you guys. Yeah, that pretty much wraps up what we've got going here. I did look at some of the comments here. Some of the comments, you know, They're not very good, are they? No, they are not. So I guess we'll have to see what Greg Doucette says, what he instills in his audience. You know, coming from Greg Doucette, you got to take everything with a grain of salt here. He is not the most evidence-based creator, we can say. He does speak from the heart. So again, I've not seen any of this video. I saw the first 10 seconds. I know the take.
Okay, dude. How can you say that Greg Doucette is not the most evident person? Like, bro, this dude literally was a teacher. And he's coached a bunch of people. IFBB pro people, non-IFBB pro people. I'm going to sit there and just say that these are just his opinions. Sure, he says that a lot. But a lot of times, he's going based off statistics. So, yeah, man. If you don't want us to assume that you're a fake natty, don't assume that this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Because he clearly does, if you actually watch his videos.
Takeaways. But yeah, okay, it's been 5 minutes. Let's start listening here.
People are going to watch this and think, wow, I can do it too. And then when they try and don't, they're going to want to use steroids. They're going to look at this guy and say, wow, he gained 50, 60 pounds of muscle in a couple
He's
years.
smart,
I only
bro.
gained 5 or 10. What's wrong with me? And they're going to resort to taking steroids. And even with steroids, this is a way above average transformation.
Way above average. I did hear that part. I think this is when I stopped watching right here. Way above average transformation for steroids. Thank you, Greg Doucette. I really do appreciate that. However, all the pictures I post, all the videos I post are with a pump after a workout in good lighting. Tomorrow morning, I will do a raw physique update. I'll show you guys what I actually look like with no posing, not good lighting, without a pump. I've done it a few times before at the peak of my bulk, but I'll show you guys what I look like, you know, without posing. And you'll see, like, sure, he built some muscle, but after 4 years of lifting, I'd hope he built some noticeable muscle, right?
Bro, literally, you just proved that you look insane without a pump either. He's shaking his head when Greg is talking like if it's untrue. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I saw the short that I posted yesterday or today, saying that he did that whole transformation in 2 years is so unrealistic. 2 years. You're still barely getting any newbie gains in that phase. And most people, they're going to think that they can do the same thing, which they realistically can't. But anyways, let's keep going.
Coach Greg in today's video, and natty or not, on Max Euceda. A lot of people look at his physique and say, of course, you can achieve that natural. If you have great genetics, you work hard, you can achieve it. But the question isn't whether it's possible to look like that natural. It's, could he have done it? And so his journey began at the age of 17, where he began lifting weights, standing 5'8", weighing somewhere between 115
5'8.5". I'm 5'8.5", although I do claim 5'8", just to be a little bit generous, lad.
and 120 pounds. And so in doing a natty or not, you want to establish what kind of growth potential did this guy have? Was he blessed with great genetics to be the next Chris Bumstead? And so let's look how he looked at
Chris Bumstead. All right, let's take a step down here.
17. Remember, this is grade 12. And so in looking over his physique at 17, he appears to have the physique of a smaller 14-year-old boy. He does.
All right, that's a little shot there. But yes, that was me at 17. In fact, this was, I think it was the second day I ever stepped, well, it wasn't really in a gym. It was my basement, you know, with a couple of dumbbells and some barbells and stuff. It was the first picture I ever took of my physique after I worked out. And I think it was the second day, because the first day I didn't take a picture. And then the second day I was like, you know what, I'm actually going to document my journey. I graduated high school in 2019. So this would be my senior year, end of my senior year of high school. That is when I stepped foot in the gym. That's when I started eating a lot, training like crazy. You know, I pretty much did upper body every single day, no rest, no legs, just the classic, you know, bro gets into the gym for the first time and goes crazy. Maybe 14-year-old child, I wouldn't go that far. I think I was just a skinny 17-year-old kid, but yeah, okay.
14-year-old boy. He does not have a lot of muscle, doesn't look athletic, doesn't look like the kind of guy that in a couple of years is going to be able to put on 60 plus pounds of muscle. And he says as a child he was happy, but when he got older, he never liked his body. He felt small. His smile began to fade. He was insecure. He didn't like his appearance. He even states that he was depressed. And so looking at this from an outsider's perspective,
Okay, well, let's let him continue here.
I'm thinking this guy didn't like his body. He's feeling very small, 5'8", 115 pounds. It's not a big guy. And so imagine the temptation to use performance-enhancing drugs. You see all these...
Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. Guy doesn't like his body. He's a little bit depressed. You know, instead of just getting in the gym to feel better about himself, he goes straight to steroids. He just starts injecting. He pins himself. That's a huge jump right there.
Like, yes, bro. Like many people, when they get into the gym, they immediately start taking drugs. Literally, there's a Planet Fitness that I go to sometimes where these kids, they make overnight changes, and I think, oh, maybe can be their newbie gains, but then they take off their shirt and I see the acne all over their back. Like, bro, come on, you really couldn't wait a year. That's literally you. All the points you're making about Greg's video is so invalid. Like, literally, yes, bro. Like, yes, you would go to the gym and not even wait a year before taking steroids because you're depressed, because everybody called you skinny, because odds are against you, whatever you want to put it in. You were depressed, you were skinny, and you had nothing coming for you, I assume. So you said, hey, let me get into the gym. Then you found out, oh, it's not as easy as it looks like. Let me resort to steroids. But I'm going to end it right here, guys. Let me know if I should do the whole video. I'm going to cut it right here, but make sure you like and subscribe. And see you guys soon. I want to finish this video, but if you guys don't want to see it, then let me know.